It's time for SideScrollers on ScrewAttack.com with your host, Stuttering Craig.
We are the best freaking podcast there is.
And Handsome Tom.
It's just sad.
Also with Jocelyn the Intern.
They taste like burning.
And Producer Andy.
Oh!
And now broadcasting from the World Screw Attack headquarters in Dallas, Texas, it's the SideScrollers.
Okay, you ready? Yeah! Open wide!
Welcome out to SideScrollers on ScrewAttack.com. What is going on? My name is Stuttering Craig.
And Handsome Tom. Craig, what is going on today?
We got a ton of crap. Tons of crap, Handsome Tom. Are you ready for it?
As long as it's fun crap.
Man, we got so much stuff. We're bringing back an old segment today.
That's always fun.
It's a new contest. Well, a new old contest, I guess.
It's not Toad on steroids, is it? Because I love that one.
No, he's not coming back. He's locked up right now.
All right.
No, but we are bringing back an interactive way to keep you, our G1s, involved with Name That Video Game Tune. That's going to be coming back a little later on. Are you excited?
Hey, I am excited. I always like to see what we come up with.
Yes, indeed. We're also going to be making another announcement on a new addition to the site, Handsome Tom.
Please tell me it's lots of hot chicks and video games.
No, but we're working on that. We're working on that. Also, we're going to have the SideScroller News Desk and your foreign questions as usual. So, you ready to get your seatbelt on?
Let's do this.
All right, cool. Hard news. All the gaming news from around the industry coming up next.
Screw Attack has one question. What's on your can? Your toilets, your crapper. We just want to know, is it a GBA? Is it a PSP? Is it your favorite gaming magazine? Do you surf the net? We want to know. Send us your videos to vids@screwattack.com, VIDS at screwattack.com. Make it fun, make it exciting, just no XXX throwdowns. Do it now, send us your vids. Those other podcasts suck. You're listening to SideScrollers.
All right, so we forgot to mention about all the good stuff we have coming up on the site this week, Handsome Tom.
Yeah, we do have a lot of interesting things. We fixed the Flash problem.
Yes.
A lot of people, thought it took too long, so now they're in their individual pages.
Yes, we're making the transition from YouTube to our own personal player right now. So all you YouTubers, sorry, you actually have to come to the site to get your information.
Yeah, higher quality, and when YouTube's down like it was all day Tuesday.
That's right. Then
you're boned.
Exactly. Yeah. So we still have a site, which is great. Also, we're coming up on the site this week. We have more Unaware Steve, part 4 of his 5 adventures. We're also going to have another video game vault, video game quote of the week as usual. But the big highlight for a lot of G1s is going to be the return of the angry Nintendo nerd.
This is a special report from SideScrollers.
On the horizon, there's a storm of f***ing rage coming your way. I'm the angry Nintendo nerd, and I've been playing some shitty games that f***ing piss me off. Every Friday for the next 6 weeks, there will be a new Angry Nintendo Nerd video on ScrewAttack.com. Yes, that's right. 6 new f***ing videos of torment and despair. Now, back to f***ing SideScrollers.
Handsome Tom, it's time for hard news.
All the gaming news from this past week, it's time for hard news.
Handsome Tom, what you got, man?
Well, the HD DVD for the 360. Way overpriced.
Really?
$200.
What?
Well, think about it. If you buy a 360, the Platinum Edition, whatever it is, with the HD DVD player, it's as much as a PS3.
All right, so go more in depth on this. I'm a little lost. What exactly does this HD DVD player do?
Well, currently it just plays movies. I don't know if they're going to make it so it plays video games so they can hold more data on the the disc. Right now they haven't announced anything. It's just straight HD movies.
So what this sounds like to me is you have to buy the top of the line 360, right?
No, it works on any of them. It's just like a USB plug-in or something.
Okay. Well, either way, you spend your $500 on your 360, right? Which you already spent, right?
Yeah.
And then you spend another $200.
No, it's not $500. It's $399.
Whatever, $400, right?
Makes it out to $600 with the HD.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a pretty big chunk of change, right?
Well, what's cool about this, I was just thinking about it. The PS3 makes you buy the Blu-ray disc. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and
this gives you the option
to either what?
to have the Blu-ray or not.
Okay.
If I had HD, if I had a choice, I'd just take a PS3 without Blu-ray.
So if all this stuff would have come out at the exact same time with HD DVD, with the 360 and everything, you're saying you would have chosen the PS3 over the 360, even with Halo, even with the lineup.
No. I'm just saying it would be an easier choice for me to go out and spend $3.99 as opposed to $600 for Blu-ray, which I might not even ever buy a Blu-ray movie.
All right, cool. Let's keep it with the 360 theme for this one. So have you heard about Microsoft's new thing, what they want to do about, they want to become like a new YouTube. Have you heard about this?
Oh, yeah, for video games.
Yeah.
They announced that before the system was going to come out.
Yeah, but it's kind of coming to fruition right now,
Yeah.
where they're going to allow players to actually upload their own games, their Flash games or whatever it is, to their own 360s, and then save them to a memory card, and then bring them to their friend's house or whatever. But you're not going to be able to actually play them online.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Okay, well, I thought the original plan was anybody could make a game and then charge for it online.
No, but what you can do actually, which would actually be a great money-making scheme now that you mention it.
No, I mean, that's what I thought that was the original plan, was people can make a game, like an extra add-on for Halo 3 when that comes out, and then, extra maps.
Huh.
And you can download them, but you have to pay whoever made it, and then Microsoft takes % of that.
Yeah,
whatever.
a big cut. Now, what they're actually doing is you can make your game, make your level, make your whatever, and but you'd expect like websites to pop up where you can download them individually instead of bringing them over with your memory card or whatever.
Yeah.
You'd think you'd be able to just put them on your website and people could download them straight then.
Well, it's kind of weak because I can build a level myself right now in Far Cry on the 360. I don't know what's the difference between this and just regular old level editors that you can actually play on Far Cry.
I don't know. I'm not that techie.
All right.
I don't know. Let's move on to the PlayStation world today. You hear about the PlayStation looking to add some old crap to a crappy system.
Yeah, well, they were talking about that for a long time. What are they adding now?
All right, PSP is what we're talking about, the way overpriced, which they're actually talking about a price cut for that, but they came out and said, hell no, bitches, still $200. So they're actually looking to add these games to the PSP. Now, these are all old school games from EA, all right? And listen to this lineup of games. Tell me how much you enjoy them.
Okay.
B.O.B. You know what that is? Bob?
Yeah, next.
Okay. Desert Strike.
Lame.
Jungle Strike.
Eh.
Haunting, starring Poltergeist.
Keep going.
Mutant League Football. Not
ding,
bad.
ding, ding.
Not bad.
Mutant League Football, that's pretty sweet.
Road Rash 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
Yeah, it's at its moment.
Which version? The arcade version?
Yeah. Ultima, The Black Gate, Virtual Pinball, Wing Commander, and Wing Commander 2. And some other crappy games I never heard of.
So basically, they try to throw in 2 or 3 decent games and then force a bunch of extra games onto people they're not going to play.
That's the way the PSP rolls, man. I don't know. I mean, I'm down with, like you said, Mutant League Football, one of the coolest football games to come out. But
so is this just downloadable, or is this just a disc that has all?
no,
this
this will be on games. This is like one of those best of things.
Okay.
So whatever.
Because they're talking about being able to download old games to your PSP, but of course that hasn't happened yet.
Exactly. So look out for all you Mutant League Football fans who probably have never played it because you're too young. But whatever. Let's move on to our Nintendo news for the week, Handsome Tom.
All right, what do we have?
All right, so the big man Reggie over there. You remember people were talking about how, hey, you can buy a Wii and a 360 for the same amount as a PS3, right?
True.
Well, the most obvious statement of the week came from the main man Reggie over at Nintendo. He said, I'd much rather have consumers buy a Wii with some accessories and a ton of games versus buying any of my competitors' products. So,
well, that makes sense.
Exactly.
Well,
the only reason he said it was because the main guy from Microsoft said that, he's like, tell me why you'd buy a $600 PS3 when people can just buy 2 game systems, a 360 and a Wii. And this guy, and Reggie came out and said, no.
Well, you shouldn't have shut that down. Crap, buy both.
There you go.
Can't wait till it comes out.
It's going to be awesome.
Yep.
All right, cool. There you go. So that's the news for this week, at least the news that we cared about. What do you say we do a little fun stuff, give away some prizes, Handsome Tom?
Hey, is this the
yes.
Name That Video Game Tune already?
Coming up next
All right.
on SideScrollers.
We want you to be a part of our A-Team. Head to the forum and talk about whatever you want. Gamer stuff, the podcast, our video game vaults, or even Jocelyn the intern.
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
Talk about Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, or whatever is on your mind. It's at our forum. We need you for our A-team. You're listening to SideScrollers on ScrewAttack.com.
Alright, so here we go, Handsome Tom. It's time to give away some free crap in the form of Name That Video Game Tune.
What are we giving away, Craig?
We're going to give away another one of our QuakeCon t-shirts. We have a few of those.
Pretty snazzy.
Very snazzy, very sleek, stylish, black, and form-fitting. I'm all about it.
Alright.
So this is how the game works. It's very simple. We're going to play a little snippet of the video game tune, right? If you know it, you're going to send an email to info@screwattack.com, our generic info line, all right? And Jocelyn will get it, and she'll take a gander at all your guesses, right? Now, it's not going to be a full song. It's just going to be a little snippet like this. All right, so if you hear that, you automatically know that is what, Handsome Tom?
Super Mario Brothers.
There you go. It's
All right.
very super easy, right? All right, so we're going to play a small snippet of it. It could be 5 seconds long. It could be 5 little tenths of a second long. It could be anything. But your job is to find it. If you know it, we need to know the name of the game, and the system that it was on.
Ooh, that's going to change it up, man.
Exactly, because the Genesis versions and the Super Nintendo versions sometimes...
Well, it's kind of easy to tell, though.
Exactly.
Genesis has a horrible sound process.
You're right. All right, so here you go. This is this week's Name That Video Game Tune. You know it?
I think so. I think I know that one.
You should know it.
Yeah, it's a classic game.
Yes.
Greatness.
Very good. Let's play it one more time right now. All right, so there you go. If you know the answer, you email us the name of the game and the system it was on to info@screwattack.com. The first person to get it right gets the prize. That's it. Only one winner. So there you go. No more than one. So you got to get it right. All right. So let's say we get to more Screw Attack news, Handsome Tom.
All right.
This is exciting. I'm excited about this. We are making yet another new addition to the site, Handsome Tom.
There's almost too many.
No. Well, the thing is, we don't want to get it too cluttered. We only want to bring the best in, and we think we have done that so far with the Angry Nintendo Nerd Game Jew. And now we're bringing in Chet and Ace. Do you know who Chet and Ace are, Handsome Tom?
Something from Ace Ventura?
No. Awesome video games. Now these guys, they're kind of flying under the radar, right? These guys are absolutely crazy. You've seen their stuff. We watched their stuff a million times.
Actually, yeah, they do. I was always wondering if they were going to make any more.
Yes, they are. All right. Now they've had 2 episodes released on YouTube, and they've had a podcast and everything. But they're going to bring their episodes of awesome video games, Chet and Ace, over to ScrewAttack.com and release them every 2 weeks.
That's amazing, man. I can't wait to see what they're going to preview next.
If you haven't seen these guys are hilarious. They preview like real old school games in like an old school manner with fast zooms and crazy fun music, and it's just really upbeat and entertaining.
Yeah, they got some cool characters. You know, you got the dad character with the mustache. I mean, that guy's awesome.
It's awesome. It's going to be an awesome time. We're real excited about them coming in. Their old stuff will start airing on the 24th, and then the following week after that, and with their Screw Attack premiere being September 5th, and then every 2 weeks after that. So,
are we going to interview these guys on the next session?
Chet and Ace, from what I understand, are tentatively scheduled to be on next week's Side Scrollers. So we're real excited about that. Chet and Ace, I love them. So look for awesome video games, the newest addition to the ScrewAttack.com family, starting next week. Yes.
That's awesome.
I'm super stoked. So there you go. All right, ladies, what do you say, Handsome Tom? We move on to a little news desk action.
All right, it's time.
Are you ready? You got your stories?
I got my stories ready to roll.
All right, cool. Let's go.
Ever want to work in the gaming or broadcast industry? Well, now's your chance. Hey everybody, this is Craig from SideScrollers on ScrewAttack.com, and we are looking for interns. While Jocelyn is doing a great job, she won't be around forever, and we're going to need some new interns to get their foot in the door. Shoot us an email telling us a little bit about yourself and what school you go to and why you'd like to intern to info@screwattack.com, and we'll go from there. Thanks for being good G1s and listening to ScrewAttack.com.
All right, welcome back to the show. Once again, we're going to be answering your form questions here in just a bit. But Handsome Tom, it's time for the Side Scroller.
Stop doing that, man.
I haven't done it in like a month, all right?
I know, you bring it back. It's awful.
That's right. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Handsome Tom, some Utah residents are not very happy right now.
Well, they do live in Utah.
That's one reason for their unhappiness. But another reason is because there's, well, let's just put it this way. there's a special child living on the block.
Well, that's nothing to be too
Yeah.
concerned about, I wouldn't think.
You wouldn't think so at all, right? But the problem runs in when the neighbor of the special need child puts up a sign in the front of his yard. Have you heard about this at all?
I have not heard anything about a special needs sign in somebody's yard.
Here, I'm going to hand you this, okay? I'm
Okay.
going to hand you this, and I want you to tell me what this sign says. What's that say?
Caution, retarded area. That's excellent.
So,
we're gonna get fired.
so the neighbor, so the neighbor is not very happy about this special needed child. He put up a cardboard sign hanging from a tree with red and black spray paint, saying "Cautions, retards are in the area."
So, well, why? Is that why he did this?
Yes,
And it is freedom of speech.
There's a picture of the neighbor right there. Describe him for our G1s.
It looks like WT with a beard and sunglasses.
This guy is definitely an overweight gentleman with a looks like a hunting hat on.
I think he has hubcaps on his front porch.
Yeah, he does
Is that a
have.
hubcap?
Anyways, this guy says he's very upset because he's been harassed for 6 months by this child, and his daughter has been assaulted, and that is why the sign needs to go up to let everybody know that there is a retard in the area.
Well, I'm confused. How does this? Is it a little boy? How old
There's
is this?
a little boy right
okay,
there.
so it's like a 12-year-old kid. How is he harassing people?
He has the he says his mother says he's more like a 3-year-old in his development, so he's really slow, and he threw rocks at the daughter. So put up a sign that says,
Warning retards in area.
There you go.
So you don't get hurt. I guess.
Exactly.
That's a safety issue. I think that sign's all right.
next topic.
All right, Craig, I don't have one quite as good as that, but you know how the internet's get more popular with videos?
Yeah, a lot of retards have become popular because of that.
Yeah, that is true. Well, these, Frenchmen were in Madrid trying to get people's reactions
Of
on
what?
film.
Would that we do that?
What would you do? I mean, what... they're
Frenchmen
doing-
in Spain? Oh, I don't know. They ran around naked or something.
Well, they threw themselves, there's 4 of them,
Okay.
threw themselves in front of oncoming traffic
Oh no.
to try to get people's reactions and swerving to put on the internet.
That's a really good idea.
Unfortunately, none of them died. But
I was gonna say I wanted you to say unfortunately none of them survived.
all 4 of them have been arrested. They almost got killed, but I was hoping you're that retarded. I don't know.
They need a sign that says retard. Next topic. All right, Sans and Tom, there's a big problem in this country about illegal immigration, right?
Okay, yes.
There's a lot of it.
There's a lot of topic, people bringing it
That's
up.
right.
Sure.
Very controversial these days. And this one gentleman has done something I've never heard before. All right. What is the craziest thing you've ever heard as far as smuggling something or some product or some illegal alien or some person into the States?
Well, I mean, we've all heard stories of people put in gas trucks, like in the extra holding areas and stuff like that. But I nothing comes to mind.
There was a gentleman who smuggled 3 illegal immigrants in by sewing them into his cushions.
Could they breathe?
You know what? I don't know. But he actually physically sewed them in, 2 guys and a woman, into the actual seats.
How big? What's he driving? A Hummer?
A tiny minivan. A tiny minivan.
These must be some small people.
Small people. I'll tell you what, man. Big hearts. They want to get to the States that bad.
Yeah?
It's huge. Crazy. Next topic.
Oh, that was pretty weak.
But you know what?
I thought mine was weak.
It was interesting though.
Okay.
That's what it was about. I don't try to amuse every time.
We're gonna roll on to Brazil.
Okay. Sao Paulo.
What?
That's the capital.
No.
Oh, where in the world? Carmen San Diego.
Yeah, you got me there. Brazil.
Okay. Rio de Janeiro.
That's where it is. Okay, a Brazilian man died.
Oh.
Yeah.
We don't like. Yeah, whatever. Keep going. We do
he
like
was
that.
trying to open a rocket-propelled grenade with a sledgehammer.
Oh no! Now, let me guess. He was standing right over it, like looking down, like you would, like with a gun, looking down the barrel hole.
Sledgehammer. It was right in front of him. Anyway, when he hit it, the explosion blew the entire workshop apart.
Oh no!
Lit cars on fire around the area.
Did he?
He's dead. I said that
Yeah,
at the beginning.
he's-
He's gone.
he's
He's toast.
Oh.
But they can't figure out what he was doing. They don't know if it was a drug thing or if it was military.
He's just got this rocket launcher, and he's standing over, just knocking it with a hammer. Just
yeah, they thought he was trying to I don't know, take it apart or something. And it exploded the whole house, lit cars on fires in the next block.
Looks like you pulled a homer. Off the old Simpsons. All right, next topic. All right, so Handsome Tom, there's a lot of long lines in in McDonald's and fast food and stuff like that, right?
Around lunchtime, yeah.
Yeah, there's often the rush at your local Subway. And what's the good customer service thing to do when you're like working at a fast food place like that?
Just keep on trucking.
Well, you would probably want to open up another line, right?
Well, yeah, if you have the option, sure.
Exactly. So this lady's standing in line in Athens, Georgia, McDonald's, right? And it's a huge line at lunchtime, and this other guy opens up another line.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the first thing you do?
You go to the next line.
Exactly. It's free game, right? So these people who are standing behind her beat her to the spot, and she just starts berating them, right? Just yelling at them, crazy, screaming, "I'm gonna kill you, sucker!" Right?
Okay.
Okay. So she leaves, gets in her car.
Please tell me she drives it through the line.
No. But the next best thing, she waits outside until they come out, and she runs over them.
What?
She ran over the people who beat her to the new line.
She was that pissed about some McChicken sandwich she had to wait an extra 2 minutes about?
Some big Happy Meal or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, she got so mad, she actually got in it, ran over the women. Luckily, they're okay, but she's still on the loose.
Wow, still on the loose, huh?
They didn't catch her because she just drove right off. It's like a hit and run, I guess.
Moral of the story, don't cut in lines.
Crazy. So there you go. This concludes the Side-Scroller News Desk. Handsome Tom, let's do some forum questions coming up next.
Excellent.
Yay!
Madden Holiday is here and we will play all night. Calling sick and sound sincere in tackles will delight. The fridge is packed with drink and meat. The taste of victory sure is sweet. Come, my friends, on this launch day, Hail Marys we will throw. It's Madden NFL, hooray! We'll humble all our foes.
Merry Madden Holiday, Madden NFL 07, in stores 8/22, rated E for everyone. EA Sports.
You're listening to SideScrollers, the most interactive video game talk show on the web, on ScrewAttack.com.
All right, so let's answer those forum questions, Handsome Tom. Now, we did kind of change it up a little bit. This is the first week we've actually done it officially, where everybody's known that they've had to upgrade their game and answer and bring out some good questions, because we're only answering 5 G1's questions this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just 5 questions, but 5
G1s.
different people, yeah.
All right, so here we go. Congratulations, Chris Cock.
He said he's going to punt my firstborn if we keep calling him that.
He's going to what?
Punt my firstborn.
Punt it?
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Well, Mr. Cox says, you've got every console ever made. Which one do you play? Which one is the most sentimental value? And blah, 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 blah. And which one do you smash?
Well, I do have just about every console.
Yeah, you do.
And
in our video game vault.
I do have some sentimental consoles.
Yes.
I have my NES in the box with the Rob Robot.
That's crazy that you have that. Though.
Yeah, and then I have every color of N64.
That is nuts. Like, you would think you'd want to smash one of those.
The black one. The black N64. Just the regular old gray, blackish.
You have something against black people? Is that what you're saying?
No, it was just really generic.
Oh, okay.
I like the clear see-through. I got the gold Zelda one.
All right,
yeah, you're up, Craig.
That's
what were you
cool.
Gonna say? Yeah.
My favorite old school system, obviously, is the Super Nintendo. I grew up on that one. Huge SNES fan. Favorite sentimental system? Probably the Atari Lynx. I had the Atari
Really?
Lynx. Yeah.
I know you still have it. Don't you only have like one game?
I have 2 games. Paperboy and some other game I never
Sonic
played.
and Tails or something like
No,
that?
that was a Game Gear game. I have that too. But Lynx was a cool system. You could flip it around or whatever. But there's no way.
Yeah, for left and right-handed
That's right.
people?
It was very dynamic. It was first color system, which made it really cool. It was better than Game Gear. Really, really great stuff. Just didn't succeed. Next question was
Wait, which one would you smash?
I would smash
The Atari Jaguar? That's
Yes, yeah. There's no really reason for that. We're not gonna.
CDI, no. Zelda.
Good call.
CDI.
CDI.
Smash that.
All right. Has a video game ever made you cry or choke up throughout the ending? I think we answered this before. I said
Maybe.
no. But I know somebody who's on staff with us, actually in studio right now, named in the introductions, not on microphone and not a female.
Tell me you're going to make fun of our producer.
I'm not going to make fun of our producer. He's just a big fan of Final Fantasy. That's
so
all.
he cried at a Final Fantasy ending?
That's just what I hear.
That's what you hear.
That's just what I've been told by a little birdie.
He's in touch with his emotions.
That's right. There you go. All right, so let's move on to Toxic Waste. We all know SideScrollers is the best freaking podcast on the internet, but if you guys ever subscribe, listen to, and enjoy any other gaming podcast?
Let me make this easy. No.
Let me answer this the best I can. And the big word in that entire phrase was enjoy any other podcast. I have listened to as many as I could hear because I always want to know what we're up against, what we're listening to. And I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Like, I can't understand. It just doesn't get it. There's no production value. It's boring. It's slow. And whatever. Who cares about what two guys think, right? Like us.
Right.
There you go. But we love you guys for listening to our stuff. So, all right, let's move on to the Wild Willie. I guess this is a new guy on the forum. Cool.
Yeah.
If you guys had $5, if you were to give $5 to anybody, who would it be? I'd give mine to you, Handsome Tom.
Would you? I
retract that.
You know, I was thinking Wendy's, so I could have 5 sandwiches.
What about Arby's? $5.95. Ooh.
There you go.
No, I would. You know what I do? I would divvy it up individually for our G1, so every one of them
gets a penny.
Got just a little bit of cash, but it would be like a gift. What kind of socks do you usually wear, Handsome Tom?
Well, I have like the ankle-high socks.
I'm an ankle guy as well.
Little Nike check mark on them.
Yeah.
They were on sale,
Sell
buy
out.
one get one free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big ankle guy too. If I wear socks at all, I like to wear sandals because I'm comfortable. If you had to choose between A and B, which one would you pick, Handsome Tom? I'm gonna go with A because A is before B.
You know, now that I think about it, A and B. B is on the right on the NES controller, right? Yes, it is.
No, B's on the left.
B's in the middle.
Yeah, B's the run button.
Okay,
on
well,
Mario.
yeah, then A I like because I like to jump.
What?
Mario Brothers. A.
Good
controller,
question,
jump,
but you run faster. Anyways, okay, let's move on to Mr. Smiley. How awesome is your kung fu, man?
How awesome is my kung fu?
You know, let me tell you about how awesome my kung fu is.
All right.
You know that show Final Fu on MTV?
No.
You haven't seen that?
No, I haven't.
They take all these stupid like people who are expert martial artists, and they pit them against each other in these crazy competitions. And there's like guys and girls, and they fight against each other to find out who the Final Fu is. I was a finalist for that show. That's how crazy my Final Fu is.
That's amazing.
I know.
The only kung fu I do, man, is on Mortal Kombat, and it's kick-ass.
And I can kick ass in my kung fu. So I guess you're a Liu Kang guy.
Close. I like Liu Kang, but there's others.
Who's your favorite character? Just so we don't get that next week.
Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
The guy with the kendo sticks or whatever. I can't.
You're
remember
not
his
a
name.
fan?
No, his name's.
You're not a fan? I like Scorpion.
You got me on the spot. I'm talking about the new Mortal Kombat, man.
What?
The guy with the hood on, American Ninja fighting guy. There's kung fu right there.
Most of you. So you don't like black people and you only like Americans, huh? Is that what this is?
You know, I think the correct term is African American, Craig, and you're going to jail for it.
All right. Let's move on to Mr. Smiley. This is all just good fun, right? What is the most interesting, funny, weird video game related incident that has happened to you, Handsome Tom?
Weird video. Craig, you go first on this. Let me stop.
So here you go. This is what happened. I was remember back in the day, there was this Blockbuster had a nationwide video game contest. Right when the Wizard came out, it was like 91, 90 or so like this.
Is that where they gave away the championship cartridges?
Yes.
Like the Donkey Kong? Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And you played 3 games. You played Donkey Kong, you played NBA Jam, and you played
Star
a third
Fox?
one. No, I don't remember what it was. But in that...
You're not a true fan.
I'm obviously not. It was freaking 15 years ago.
All right.
Anyways, there was only one Blockbuster in our neighborhood, or in the area, and now there's like 27, right? But it brought all the good gamers together, and I was always in the top 10 board, because there was a ton of people playing in this, and you had to come back every week to play a different game. Anyways, I beat the hell out of my friend in that, because that made it most entertaining for me. But I lost to a dude. Remember, I'm like 11 at this time. I'm like an 11-year-old kid, right? And I'm playing against I played against a 25-year-old, like a guy who's like my age right now, like a little 11-year-old, playing against like a 25-year-old douchebag, and he beat the hell out of me in NBA Jam. Beat the hell out of me.
I bet you practiced up after that.
Oh man, yeah. So that was like personally the most entertaining thing for me because I went home and I was like, I lost to a 25-year-old. God, what a loser. Why do 25-year-olds play video games? And here I am, I'm like, yay, video games. I do it for a living, so there you go. What about you, Handsome Tom?
Nothing comes to mind. If I think of something, I'll bring it up. They're all great.
All right, well then what do you wear pants during the podcast? I'm looking down, I can't see on the other side of the table over there.
Pants. I'm not a big pants guy. We do live in Texas.
So what do you wear?
Shorts.
Oh, okay. Well, I actually am wearing nothing right now except for my ankle socks and my sandals. So it's funny he brought that up today.
So your testicles are gonna get caught in between the chair boards, like the last podcast.
Like last week's.
Hey, it's cold in here.
newscast.
You're gonna roll the chair outside, get stuck.
We do need to turn down the AC in here. It's hey. Anyway, so there you go. That is our forum questions for this week. Remember to keep them coming. We want to keep you guys fun and happy and entertaining and stuff. So, yeah, thanks for checking out the show this week. I'm Stuttering Craig.
Hey, when's the Game Jew video coming out in Africa?
Africa? A couple weeks.
I can't wait to see.
Yes.
I want to see a lion eat his puppet Mario or something.
He's right close to it. And
yeah, he just sprays it with blood and then sits out in the field and records it. I don't know.
That'd be adorable.
Yeah.
Sheer fun and entertainment. So there you go. We'll see you next week for another edition of Side Scrollers.